Yeah, someone's excited for those new graphics. Whoa! We'll get to Lisa in a second because let's set it up for you. Because did you know that over 6.5 million Canadians do not have access to a family doctor? So that means we're left to really navigate our own health, which can, listen, that can be stressful, that can be overwhelming, especially if you have a big family. So on today's Health Tech Up, as you saw in the graphic, we're checking up on our healthcare. And what it means to really be proactive with it. Digital wellness expert Lisa Chang, good morning.
Good morning, Tim.
How about those graphics? Pretty good, huh?
Graphics are amazing. Stats are a little alarming.
Okay, so we recently moved a few months ago. We have not moved our family doctor. We're all with the same family doctor, but I think we do need to move it closer to where we are now.
Yes, you do.
It is hard, though.
It's very hard. And listen, 6.5 million Canadians are struggling, as you said, with finding a family doctor. So what does that mean? The problem really is that Canadians are spending a lot of time either Googling their own symptoms, self-diagnosing, spending hours in a walk-in clinic, or in more severe cases, an emergency room. And that's leading to a lot of stress. And again, just not treating the problem from the root cause. Instead, we're sort of chasing our own tail and dealing with the symptoms. So we really want to make sure that we're getting proactive with our health.
So what does this proactive health?
Well, you know what? It's exactly that. It's taking actionable steps each and every day to ensure that your health and your well-being is top of mind. It's the top priority. And again, you're not chasing those symptoms at a point where it's too late. You're not treating pain. Instead, you're treating the root cause at its earliest stage, or even avoiding chronic illness altogether. So we really, really want to make sure that we are investing in our health now.
But it's not always just going to Dr. Google and typing in what you...
Absolutely not.
Yeah, because that, I don't know, that gets a little tricky sometimes, and a lot of the wrong info maybe could be passed along.
For sure. So I empathize with, again, 6.5 million Canadians who are struggling to find a family practitioner that they can rely on. But at the end of the day, listen, we can rely on ourselves, and that's what this entire segment is about. It's about taking those actionable items. So from a lifestyle perspective, you know, we've heard it all before. We want to eat right, we want to move, we want to sleep right as well. Investing in our cognitive health would be a great thing. We've talked a lot on the show about brain rot and how our screens are affecting how we think every day. So breathing and meditation, those are all wonderful solutions. But where the Health Tech Up is concerned is we have some incredible technologies that are coming right outside of Canada that can help you manage your health better. And there's more tech available to us than ever before, and that's what we're going to get into.
Okay, so let's get to the first one. What is Maple?
Okay, so we're going to start with apps. As we know, there's an app for everything,
Sure.
right? Paid or free. What I love about Maple is that they are an app in the virtual healthcare world. So what does that mean? It means that for a paid membership, you can now have access to a doctor at any time, any day. And this is not just yourself. This is your entire family. Now, if this is the first time that you're hearing of Maple as an app, guess what? 7 million Canadians are using Maple to access trusted doctors and nurses. It's easier than ever before. So again, this is for you, your entire family, and it's going to include primary care, pediatric care. It's going to give you secondary medical opinions, and then you get credits as well if you use the app for specialty services like mental health care or even dermatology, and if you need a prescription. So when you go onto the app and you put in your symptoms, you will connect with a doctor. That doctor will talk to you in real time. They will assess what's going on with your family. If they need to write you a prescription, you can have that prescription delivered right to your door.
Okay.
In my mind, for somebody like you, Tim, and someone like me, this is a wonderful service to have in your back pocket. It's sort of that added layer of support.
Finding the right doctor, too, is the key, right?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That would know what maybe you're going through
Exactly.
in certain situations.
And that is why Maple as an app is considered 5 out of 5 star rated, because it's doing exactly that. You have a plethora of doctors and nurses to connect to that will talk to you about those symptoms before they become a huge problem that you can't manage.
Expensive?
You know what? Very affordable. You want to go onto the app and see what that membership looks like. And I'm going to say that if you have the means to do it, it's a wonderful way to, again, have that added layer of support.
Okay. Naya Health.
Yes.
You're
Oh,
excited
my
about this one,
goodness.
too.
Okay, I have to say, both Maple and Naya, Canadian companies. Naya Health is an online service. So what you're going to do is you're going to go onto the website. You're going to set up your profile. They're going to take you through a questionnaire. And that questionnaire is pretty robust. It's going to go through all of your medical history, genetics, the symptoms that you're concerned about right now, anything that you're concerned about in the future. It's going to go through all of that. Then they are going to send a nurse, a registered nurse, to your home to take a plethora of tests. So I did a blood test, blood pressure test, various other tests. And then a week from, so right here, you can see me doing the blood test. And then a week from the test, you get your results. You get connected to a nurse who's going to do a virtual call with you, and they are going to go over everything that is showing up. They test 50 biomarkers, which are including things like heart health, hormone balance, which is a big one for me at this stage in life, liver and kidney functions, vitamin levels, and so much more.
And when you went through this, there was things that you found out about yourself that you had no idea?
I had no idea, Tim. So I want to say, we're all family here. I lost my father 9 years ago to kidney failure. He was a diabetic. And what I will say is that I did not expect that things were going to come up in my blood test where I had to look at kidney function now. I thought this was going to hit me later on in the game. And what I will say about Naya Health is that 90% of the people that are signing up for this service are finding out things about their results that they had no idea was coming, but they can treat that root cause in the present moment instead of treating it when it's too late. So yeah, my heart needs attention. My kidneys need attention. We talked about hormones and so much more. But overall, I will say my scorecard, I'm doing really well.
Yay! And that's going back to the proactiveness, right? Rather than than the reactiveness.
Exactly.
Right?
And I just want to give a hand to Canadian technology healthcare companies that are doing some incredible things.
There's two of them right there. Awesome. Good chat here, Lisa, for our Health Tech Up. Where can we follow you?
It's Lisa Chang and the Health Tech Up, everybody.
Yay! Thanks for sharing with us because I know sometimes it's not easy.
We're going to do it again, for sure.
All right, over to you, Devo.